Well, you've heard the term low vision, and you may not totally understand what it's referring to. So people can classify as legally blind or live with vision loss conditions. And today, Bari is here to tell us all about what that's all about. We're going to learn about that right now, because it's a big category of what low vision is. There's a lot of things that fall into that, correct?
Correct. It's first of all, it's great to be here, and thank you for having us. So low vision is definitely a big category. There are a host of degenerative diseases that have vision loss conditions associated with them. And so low vision, if you're suffering from macular degeneration, macular degeneration is the official buzzword. Okay,
right. That hear that
sort of defines low vision, because if you go out on the street, typically people are not familiar with the term low vision. So when you mention macular degeneration, people are then say, "Oh, I know, maybe my grandmother has, had macular degeneration," and so on. So there are, you have diabetic retinopathy, retinitis pigmentosa, Stargardt's disease, albinism, and many, many more.
So what's the biggest misconception about the low vision community?
So I think the number one misconception is that individuals are seeing their retina specialists, and when the retina specialist tells the patient, Mrs. Jones, nothing more can be done to improve your vision. And what that means is that the doctor is telling them on a medical level there is no cure for macular degeneration today. So that is really where the biggest misconception comes in, is that afterwards there are options to help an individual who has lost vision, who has vision loss, and they're able to obtain low vision aids and devices that enable them to perform daily activities. So that's really when the doctor says nothing more can be done, it's on a medical level, but there are options to help individuals out.
Where would you say the majority of your patients spend their time?
So it's almost like the airline industry. I always say it's like the hub and spoke. And the hub for the patients are at the retina specialists. And I'm happy to say that we're working with many of the leading retina specialists throughout the region. And if your doctor has not informed you about low vision, I encourage you to ask your doctor, please refer me to a low vision specialist, because it's really important.
Well, you've touched on it a little bit here, but what are some of the latest options for low vision patients?
So the latest options are, we have customized telescope and microscope glasses. Those devices are all customized for the patient, using their precise prescription and magnification required to perform specific tasks. So when it comes to low vision, everything is task specific. So if we normally like to find out if the patient has goals, hopefully they do have goals, and normally like the number one goal would probably be reading. And so if someone's looking for reading, we would design a pair of reading glasses. And these are not your traditional glasses. They're above and beyond traditional glasses, when the regular glasses can no longer provide any benefit.
Right. And so people are aware of the handheld magnifiers and stuff. But can you explain the difference between handheld magnifiers and some of the wonderful solutions featured here today?
Sure. So typically with the handheld magnifier, those are created for some simple tasks, and a person has to hold them, and they're non-mobile. We're not going to go into over here, but they're generic when I say as far as they're created for the masses, and so that's usually the first line of defense. We like to tell our patients that a handheld magnifier is the first line of defense. Afterwards, when the handheld magnifiers are no longer providing enough vision for an individual with vision loss, then it's time to move on. And so from there, we have telescope and microscope glasses. We have new technology such as iris vision. This is using Samsung hardware. Obviously, we're using actually the Samsung phone, but it's actually completely gutted. It's a rooted device, and this has 9 different options as far as scene mode, which we call it, 3 different reading modes. This provides actually the widest field of view for an individual with vision loss, and has the ability to control brightness and contrast. Individuals with vision loss are light sensitive, so this has the ability to control and customize the the specific task based on how much brightness and lighting they require. So it has 12x magnification, and it's, it's portable, very versatile, and it's just a fantastic device.
Right, incredible. And let's talk about Coffee with Lonnie B.
So Coffee Talk with Lanny D is our fairly new vlog, which we launched early this year. We're having a great time with it, and it's really a grassroots efforts to go out and promote low vision, and to be able to get people to just bring awareness as far as some of the the efforts that we are doing, because it's just we're trying to spread the word, and Lanny's been a tremendous ambassador to help us spread the word. He is very passionate about low vision. Obviously, he himself is a low vision patient,
right?
And so we're going out and just spreading the word, having a great time, doing very unique various different trips,
right?
And just for Lanny, it's also been therapeutic as well.
Right. And you must see patients that you take them to a point where they may think it's done. Like you said at the beginning, the doctor says there's nothing else we can do for you, and then you're able to show them, well, wait, hang on,
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, just because the doctor says on a medical level nothing more can be done, that doesn't mean that there are options out there today to help you perform your, the routine daily tasks. That's really the #1 message.
And where can people find out more information about everything that you guys do?
Thank you. So the best place to find out is lowvisionmd.org, lowvisionmd.org. We have our vlog there, our blog, and all the information as far as our practice. We've been practicing for over 43 years, have 15 locations spread out through Maryland, Virginia, and into Washington, D.C. And
awesome.
Pretty much
important information that I know is going to help a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Great to see you. All right, we'll have more of Let's Talk Live coming up right after the break.